So an agreement has been reached. Everybody say hallelujah. The terms were what they were, still are. At the end of 6 months, a negotiation for an increased amount will then be on the table. Now, what I'm doing right now, these kingdom marriages are coming together. When we have revolt and we have rebellion, then there needed to be harsh punishment for that. So preparing for the influx, but honeymoons were promised, they'll be delivered. A brand new prodigal with a lot more understanding that this is my kingdom, this is how it runs, this is what happened, and there was nothing you could do about it. So my mercy will remain through your reunification with your kingdom spouse, on my terms through your kingdom spouse. That should have been expected. You being in agreement with your kingdom spouse will come from a lot more submission to the boss. These negotiations were fair, just, and heavenly law. Now, how anyone else saw it is why we have the judge. Your love needs a chance to grow uninhibited and untampered with, for lack of a better word, some say blocked as far as your blessings and things like that. That discouraged a lot of people that in my family was going to be answered eventually. And a lot of times for Mary, what I'll do is I'm going to do this anyway for you. But while I'm doing it for you, I'm going to do this for others as well. Trying to teach prodigals, you can exercise your own will and you can tell yourself whatever you want, but at the appointed time, things are going to start happening to where you're pushed back to where you're supposed to be. And we're taking these things step by step so you can remember, but most of all, so that Jesus gets the glory. The second coming, who was born with the name Michael Brian Thomas. You can't explain truth to somebody under a demonic influence. There's too much deception there. And when there's deception, there's not room for truth. When you have no truth that does not change, you cannot have heaven. Oh yeah, and don't ever do this again. So to myself or my people. People are going to respect what they understand. If they're not a part of it, they don't need to respect me or my people. That's fine. Being angry and doing all of these deceptive, evil things that were done, heaven saw it. And people need to understand heaven always sees it. And we have ways to getting messages to you. When we already have determined, because we've seen the work, the fruit, the results, the people that did not try and hold on to their life, that lost their life for my namesake, the ones that were serious about me as husband, that spent time with me, got to know me, know my ways, know what to expect, know what I told them. And you get to a point where conversation is disrespectful to your own people. And when there's time for action, there's time for action. When there's time to heal, there's time to heal. I love you.